Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to unbox and review the Southwest Boeing 737-700 in the Illinois 1 paint scheme. By the end of this video, you will know whether this model is worth your money or not. But before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I post a new video. This model was made by Gemini Jets as a December 2020 release. This is a Boeing 737-700 with the registration November 918 Whiskey November. This is in 1 to 400 scale. In real life, this aircraft does not fly anymore because Southwest leased it, and when the lease ended, they returned it back to the company. However, there are rumors that Southwest will paint the Illinois 1 paint scheme onto one of its 737 MAX 7s. This model does not have the regular Gemini Jets box. First, this box is white instead of the regular dark blue. Also, this box does not have the flap that gives you information and a preview of the model. Personally, I like the flap, so this is kind of a downside. Other than not having a flap and being white, this is basically the same old Gemini Jets box. I personally still like the NG models box better because I like all the graphics and it makes the box a lot more collectible. Now let's open up the box and take a look at the mold. From the side, this model looks really realistic compared to the real thing, which I have a picture of in the top left corner. The wings and antennas all look pretty good, although I think the antennas could be a bit too big for the Boeing 737. Overall, this model from the side looks pretty good. When you look at the front, that's where I think some of the problems start to come out. The cockpit windows, in my opinion, don't look that realistic compared to the real thing, which I have a picture of in the top left corner. And if you look at the gear doors, they're a bit too big. And instead of being flat, they kind of slant outward, which I think makes it look really bad. The winglets, on the other hand, look pretty good, and I don't think they're bigger than they should be. Another place that Gemini Jets did really well on were the wings. The wings, compared to the real thing, look really good, and it has all the details that they should have, like the emergency slide arrows, and they have indents in the metal for where the flaps and ailerons go. The engines on this model also look pretty good. Personally, I prefer the NG models one because the fan blades are a bit deeper in. The bottom of this model is also pretty realistic compared to the real thing, and I think it looks great. The landing gear on this model were all pretty realistic, and all of them rolled reasonably well. Of course, not as well as the NG models ones. But if you look really closely at the main landing gears, there's paint chips all around it, but they're really small, so they don't look too bad. The paint on this model is another place that I think Gemini Jets did a really good job on. Everything is really realistic, and I think it looks great. The tail on this model was also very nice. I personally think that this tail is actually better than the regular Heart livery tail, but Heart livery is one of my favorite liveries of all time. But on the bottom, there is a little bit of a paint chip, but that's very minor, so I still think this paint looks great. Comparing this Gemini Jet 737-700 with the NG model 737-800, I still think that the NG models one looks a lot better. The nose is just more realistic in my opinion. Also, NG Models is coming out with their own 737-700 mold, so I really want to get that one and see which one is better. So personally, I would really recommend this aircraft. I'm very excited to add this into my collection, especially because I don't have many Southwest aircraft. But if you're planning on buying this, I might wait a couple of months because then we'll see if the NG models one will come out and maybe that one is better. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it helped you decide whether you want this model. Also, make sure to check out my Instagram, Jared Aviation, no capital letters, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.